because you never know, there might be traffic or anything like that. You never know what's gonna happen in the morning of. So hey guys, what's up? I'm to the canal. My name is Lourdes, and for this video, you can already tell by the title, I'm gonna do a college advice video, or like things I wish I knew before entering college. So I wrote down a lot of notes that I think that will be useful. I've gathered a consensus of like what I'm gonna talk about, and I have so much to talk about, so I don't know where I'm gonna start. So generally, I wanted to do this video. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but I just want to do it like right now, since because I know like a lot of college applications are coming out, and I'm just like, I was once there like last year in your shoes, getting college application letters and being nervous and just like things about like college. And yeah, it's exciting to enter a new chapter of your life, but you're just like kind of nervous at the same time, if that makes sense. So yeah, here are some few things that I wish I knew before entering college, or some college advice in general. Okay, I'm gonna try my best not to ramble because I have a lot of things that I want to say. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start off with my experience first, and then I'll like kind of branch off like things that I learned / advice. So I'm gonna start off with the SAT because I know I stressed a lot about during the SAT. So basically I'm just gonna say that I took the SAT three times because I tend to overthink a lot, and I just wanted like that perfect good score. But now looking back at it, I realize that it's not a big deal. It's just a standardized test for these college admission people. Now that I like look back on it, I'm just like, why did I take it 3 times? Like, it's not a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna go into depth like what I got, but I got an average score, and like I got accepted to Cal State Long Beach. So if I'm just saying, whatever score you get, it doesn't matter, because wherever they accept you, that's where you're gonna be. And if another college that you really wanted to go to but you didn't get in, then that's their loss. All I'm saying, wherever you go, Cal State, UC, private, religious school, community college, it doesn't matter where you're gonna go. So now I'm gonna go into like the application process and like me getting admitted, if that makes sense. So the application process, like obviously Cal State UCs, they open I think like around October, November-ish, around that time. And yeah, you just apply, and then if you want to go to like a community college, then you sorry, I need to burp. Okay, anyways, when you apply for a community college, then you apply like second semester during senior year. Yeah, so once you get admitted into college and like you decide like where you want to go, they start emailing you orientation dates, or like to sign up for orientation. So then after that, you pick a day, you pick a time. So then after that, once orientation day hits, I suggest to get there maybe like earlier than the actual time it starts. So my orientation day, it was like the big also pick like a early orientation date, because if you pick an early orientation date, you get like the classes that you want. Like there's more available classes, if that makes sense. Like there's a lot of classes open, and you could like choose like which one you want and which one you don't want, instead of like picking a later date and then like you can't pick. There's not a lot of options to pick for classes because they're all full. I picked my orientation date like I graduated from high school, and then like I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks after I had my orientation day, because I was like, I'm trying to get these classes. Yeah, I picked it like at the beginning of the summer, like June. So once you go into orientation, they probably like tell you like, oh, like this last name through this last name, and you get like a name tag, and then you go and you probably like split up into your groups according to your major. Why did I do quotation marks? Okay, so for my orientation, like we got to split up into groups according to our majors. Oh my gosh, I knew I was gonna edit myself like doing these videos, but I forgot to mention that if you're indecisive of like what you want to do in college, but you're still going into college like undecided, if that makes sense, it's okay to feel undecided or unsure. Don't worry, you'll figure it out. Like once you get into college, don't feel pressured and everything's gonna be fine. Or like if you're like in a major and like you like think that you want to go into it, but then you, like on second thought you're like, oh, like I actually like don't want to do this, and you're scared of switching. It's okay to switch. Everyone switches at least like once or twice. You're gonna dictate your future, you're gonna like take over your life, so might as well do something that you want to do and you love doing, for not for the necessarily not for the rest of your life, but like for the majority, because like everything changes throughout your life, like nothing's ever planned, but at least like the majority of your life, that's what I mean to say. And then after that, that is your chance to talk to people, literally, because they're people from your major, so it's like you're probably gonna see these people in some of your classes, or like you never know. So I knew at that time that I was like, I have to talk to people, like I have to like meet friends, because these are the people that I'm gonna see in my classes, so I'm just like, I have to, like meet people. So that's what I did. So if you guys don't know Martha, here's a picture. She's been in a few of my videos. I met her during orientation. I don't know, like we just started a conversation and stuff, and like right off the bat, like we just started to like talk more, and then we got each other's Instagrams and like Snapchats and things like that, and we just started talking and stuff. So yeah, that's like one way to meet friends and just be involved. So probably during orientation you're gonna have like tours. So yeah, like you just like take a general like campus tour, but you don't go in depth like where your classes are gonna be at. So that's another thing, during orientation you pick your classes and your schedule like how you want, and like obviously there's advisors to help you, so you're not alone in this process, don't worry. And they explain to you like what classes are, like what you need, and like like during the semester and things like that. Basically orientation is just you get to know the campus, you get to pick your schedule, and they talk to you about like events that you get involved in and like things like that. And like that is an orientation process. So like once you pick your schedule, you have your classes. I suggest that you guys should go before school starts to visit the campus and like do a tour of your classes, because you don't want to go on the first day and just like not know where your classes are, or like be lost or be late to class, which is not good during the first day. I mean, life happens, people are late sometimes, it's fine, but on the first day of school everyone is at school, because if you don't go on the first day of class you're automatically dropped from the class. Just basically visit your college campus, go look at your classes that you're gonna go, maybe go with like a friend. I go to Cal Long Beach, so I had a lot of friends already who were going to that school when I was in the process of being admitted there, if that makes sense. So one of my friends, his name is Diego, I'll put a picture here if I have one of him, I don't know. He showed me around like my classes, because I did not know how to like read my classes like in the schedule and stuff, and like he taught me how, and then he gave me a tour of my classes. If you guys don't know, Cal Long Beach is really big. We have an upper campus and a lower campus, so it is really big, and I think it's like the size of like 2 or 3 Disneylands, I don't remember, but basically it's a big campus. So I was pretty nervous going to being on my first day. I was just like so nervous. So it was the morning, I woke up early and I got ready, but my professor emailed us like our syllabus, and he told us that we had to print it out, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't have a printer at home, so I need to go to Staples like really quick and go print it out. So then I went to go print it out, and it was like my class started at 9:30 and it was like 8:45, and I didn't think I was gonna make it, because I was like, oh my god, there's gonna be so much traffic and this and that, and we were just like on the road going to school. There was a bunch of traffic, and I was just like sitting in the back of the car being like, and my dad was like, so do you have everything, like are you okay, like do just be fine, everything's gonna be fine. I was almost late, I was like 5 minutes. I was just like thinking the worst, but it's just like, you know what, you cannot think the worst. You have to go into like a positive mindset on your first day. And once I walked into class, it was like a little class, because it wasn't a big lecture class. I was like a little class of like 40 people, and I was like, you know what, this is just like high school all over again. Not really, but like that's how the first day went. And then I met up with Martha. Oh, that's another thing. If you wanna like if you talk to people in your orientation, you could get their numbers and their snap, and you could be like, hey, like where you at, like I just got out of my first class, like you want to meet or whatever, and you guys could like hang out and stuff before your next class starts, or like after your classes, and just like talk about like your days and stuff. Also, I just want to talk about syllabi, plural, syllabi. So when you get into class, like you're either gonna have the syllabus printed out, or professors will give you a syllabus, but most of the times you're gonna have to print it out or have it like on your laptop or iPad or whatever, or your device. And they're just gonna talk about the syllabus and like the procedures of class. That's normally like the first day. Sometimes professors, like, they will either do icebreakers if they want to or not. Like I know some professors don't really like icebreakers. They just say like, hey, this is my class, this is my email, this is how the class is gonna go, and yeah, just keep looking at your syllabus, and yeah, have a good rest of your day. And then we do an icebreaker or not, and then that's the first day of class. So basically, syllabuses, they will help you in the long run for that class, because professors, they outline the syllabus like through weeks, and like each week it tells you like what you're gonna do for that class, and like if you have homework or not, or if you're gonna have a quiz or a test. Those syllabuses, those little packets, let me go find my syllabus. Yeah, so this is a syllabus, like this is a packet of a syllabus, and it tells you like all the procedures, and then it tells you like it's separated through weeks, like what it is and things like that. This little guy is gonna be your best friend if you want to keep on track, be consistent in your classes, and get good grades. Also, another thing I forgot to mention is textbooks. You do not have to buy all your textbooks at the bookstore unless they have like your professor wants like a code and like it's like specific to the bookstore. Then like yeah, you have to buy it at the bookstore, but you don't have to always buy it at the bookstore. There's websites, so there's like Amazon, Chegg, and I know there's also another one called LibGen. I'll put the link here. You find like PDFs from books that you don't have to actually buy the book. You could just like look at the PDF on your computer and take notes and stuff. There's a website called Thrift Books where you could find like the book or the PDF. You could always rent or buy used books. Always try to find the cheapest way possible. Honestly, just going into college in a positive mindset, I tend to have like not, when I go into things, I tend to not have an expectation, so I could just have like a clean slate of like how my experience is gonna go. Some things that I learned in college is that you have to just go. Like once like the first day hits, once you get your first assignment, you're just gonna have to like go, like be ready for that mentality, like be ready for that mentality that you have to just like go, because if you slack off, if you procrastinate, like it's gonna like pile up at some point, your work. So I suggest to just go, to not procrastinate. Hi, so it's me again. Another thing that I forgot to mention is to be organized, have a planner. You could keep track of like your homework or like your work or like whatever you need to get done. You don't necessarily always have to carry a planner. You could always look at Google Calendar to do that, or there's an app that's called, I forgot the app. One of my mentors told me about this app. It's called, okay, basically I forgot the name of the app, but basically it's an app where it's basically like a planner, but like if you don't want to carry a planner, this is an app where you could just like look on your phone and like click on it and be like, oh, like it reminds you of like what you have to do. So another thing that I learned in college is, guys, I know that once you first get into college, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like party, like I want to find like a college relationship. Let me tell you something. Guys in college, okay, I'm not saying like all guys in college, because I'm not gonna speak for them. They're like, obviously, like I'm 18, we're all like freshmen guys, freshman girls, we're maturing, like our brains are still developing, if that makes sense. They're not necessarily like a 14-year-old brain, but we're not also like a 30-year-old's brain, you know? Like, we're in the middle, we're still growing. All I'm saying is, like, not everyone's looking for a serious relationship. They're just looking, like, they're like, hi, like, I'm here for what is that phrase? Like, I'm only here for like I'm not here for like a long time, just here for a fun time or something like that. Sometimes guys are not there for the right reasons, so, or are not with you for the right reasons. All I'm saying is to watch out for them, like, you know. And if you find a happy guy, a serious guy who really wants to get into a relationship, props to you, girl. You don't necessarily have to have like fun at a college party. Like, you could, like, at a frat party, like, you could just like hang out with friends. Like, you go to the beach, like, if you go to Cal State Long Beach, the beach is only like 10-15 minutes away. On my Instagram, I asked like a few questions, like, oh, like things you want to know about college, or like just questions you want to know. So one question that I got that I really liked was how do you cope with stress, or like how challenging are your classes? So my classes aren't that challenging right now because they're just like GEs. They're normally just like, but they're not as challenging, but they are like critical thinking, workload heavy classes. It gets challenging at times, if that makes sense, when like the workload is heavy right now because they're just GEs. But I feel like once I get into like my major hard classes, like higher level classes, I feel like they are going to be a little bit challenging, but I'm not there yet, so I'm not trying to stress about it. Just taking things day by day. And like a way to like cope with stress, I like to journal, like write down my feelings. I like to do self-care a lot and talk and vent to my friends or my family or my mentors from my program. Like, if you just need to talk, like, they'll be there. If you find upperclassmen who like are your friends, like, they'll help you like throughout your college journey and stuff. But I'm not saying that all college upperclassmen like want to help, because I know there's some people who just like don't have like that helping attitude. But yeah. Some of them do, some of them don't. Another question that I got was, what's your favorite thing about Cal State Long Beach? That one's a pretty hard one because I've only been there for a semester and a half, because our semester got cut short because of coronavirus, but it's fine. My favorite thing about Cal State Long Beach, I guess you can say, I like it, like, it's close to the beach, and you like, and there's like nearby places where you could like just hang out with your friends and stuff. But there's also like a lot of things happening like at Cal State Long Beach, and there's like endless opportunities that you can do. And I just love how like it's so diverse, and like there's a bunch of majors. If you want to go into marketing, into medical, into teaching, into art, into like, there's just like so many opportunities that you could like present yourself to do. So that's what I really like about Cal State Long Beach. Another question that I got was, do you buy food or take food? So basically last semester I took food from home. I made myself my own food, but sometimes when I would be running late, or the times where I would have like big gaps, I would sometimes buy food. Sometimes I don't recommend buying like always like consistently buying like a lot of food like in college, because it could get expensive. Like it could pile up. You could easily just buy things at the grocery store and make something at home. Yeah, I know at Cal State Long Beach they have a beach pantry where it's like you go in and you press your ID on this computer screen and stuff, and then it grants you access to like canned foods or cereal or just any type of food. So one thing that I know it's very hard to do for some people would be just like getting involved, because that's how you make friends. And sometimes I know it's kind of difficult to make friends during college, but all I'm saying is to just like talk, be social, get involved, to not be nervous. I know it's very nerve-wracking to go into college and not know anything, and like you don't know what to expect or anything like that. Like, don't worry, everyone's in your shoes, everyone's nervous. It's okay to be nervous. Just be yourself and everything is gonna work out fine. Also, another thing that I forgot to mention, like advice that I knew about going into college, is I knew when I was going into college, I kind of felt like my self-confidence wasn't the best. I felt kind of like I didn't feel like my 100% myself, because I was like, oh, there's gonna be pretty girls and I don't feel like my best, if that makes sense. Like I'm just there. So I just want to say that you guys are beautiful and you guys are pretty and handsome in any special way, and all I'm saying is that you have to have confidence in yourself and you have to believe in yourself. And I know it may be hard, but you got this. Like, you got into that college, you're great, and you're gonna do amazing. There's gonna be an experience to awaits for you, and everything's gonna be fine. I love you guys. So I hope I didn't leave anything else out. If I do, I'll probably add in like clips of myself editing, and things saying that I want to say. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to join the family. And I hope this helped you guys, upcoming senior or just any in general who wants to know any more things about college. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Los quiero. My family's in the other room.